Hi everybody, welcome back to my mom's recipe box. The weather is still a little bit cool, so today we are going to make potato soup two ways. Okay, so my husband really likes our classic cream of potato soup. It's creamy and buttery. It's got cheddar cheese on top. We're gonna chop a little bit of scallion for on top. You can use chives or anything you want. And that's kind of the classic cream of potato soup, okay? Then what I really like is a curry potato soup. So we're gonna make a potato soup with curry spices, with some turmeric, some salt, pepper, garlic, and some Maggi, which is a really delicious saffron spice blend. I love it, and I encourage you all to try it. Okay, so basically we're gonna have potatoes, onions, some spices. For the curry soup, we're gonna add corn and carrots. And then we're going to start the base of each soup with vegetable stock. You can use water, that's perfectly fine. Or if you can use chicken stock if if you go that way. That's all fine. So when we come back, we're gonna cube up these potatoes, chop some onions, and then we're gonna get right into these two soups, okay? See you soon. Welcome back, guys. I've been doing some prep work while you've been gone. And basically the base of the soups are pretty much the same. So what I'm going to do is heat up two pans here. This one. Okay. And I've got them on high right now, but I'm going to cut them back a little bit. So I'm getting half a stick of butter to each pan. There's one in there. And there's one in there. Yep. And then give this a little bit of a stir. That butter going. Coat the bottom of the pan. Okay, and then what I'm going to add to this butter is for each of these a half an onion and a couple teaspoons of garlic minced. Okay, so half the onion and garlic mixture going here. So that's half an onion and about a teaspoon and a half of minced garlic. And then the same over here. Half a chopped onion and about a tablespoon or a teaspoon and a half of minced garlic. And we're going to give that a stir. You don't want the onions to get brown. You just want it to get kind of translucent. Okay. There we go. It already smells so good. Okay, so just give those a little bit of a stir. We're just going to let these saute for a few minutes, and then we're going to add the spices, okay? Okay, guys, the onions have been sauteing for a couple of minutes, and they're already nice and soft looking. So we're going to go ahead and add the next amount of ingredients, okay? So for the traditional potato soup, I'm adding a blend of garlic powder, cracked black salt, and a little bit of, cracked black pepper and a little bit of salt. So salt, pepper, garlic, okay? And for the curry potato soup, we've got cracked black pepper, curry braise, which is this. It's sort of a curry spice mix with saffron, little saffron. And then we also have about a teaspoon of turmeric. It's going to give it a really nice color. Okay. Oh, and the other thing I have in here, oh my gosh, I almost forgot. Let me cut the heat down here. Maggi. Sorry for my reach. I have 1 cube of Maggi in there as well. And this little box has 2 cubes in it, so you want to use one of them for the soup, okay? Really good seasoning. You're going to love it. Okay, so now we're going to add the potatoes. This is about 3 cups of potatoes, okay? And, it's not an exact measurement. If you want more potatoes, you can use more. You have a thicker soup. These are Yukon Gold potatoes, but you can use white potatoes, or you can even use russets if you wanted to. That's okay. And then each soup is going to get a box of vegetable stock. If you want to use water, that's fine. You would put 4 cups in each pot. Okay, so we're going to do 4 cups of stock in this pot. There we go. And then we're going to use 4 cups in this pot. I should have opened this before. Okay, I got it. Okay. 4 cups in here. Okay. And then, so they've been pretty similar so far, except for the seasonings. But to the curry soup, we're going to add about a cup of frozen corn and a cup of chopped carrots. Are going to go in this one. There we go. Okay. So we're going to give them a stir, and then we're going to put the lid on, and we're going to simmer them for about 20 minutes, okay? So come back, and we'll be on to the next step of our 2 kinds of potato soup, okay? Hey guys, welcome back. It's been about 20 minutes, and these soups, the potatoes in the soup are fork tender, which means when I stuck a fork in them, they just kind of very softly fell apart. So they're done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the heat on both of these pots. And for the curry soup, this is basically almost completely done. So we're just going to take the lid off, and we're going to take this potato masher, and we're just going to go through here and mash the potatoes, just get them a little bit smaller, okay? And that'll release some of the starch, and it'll give a little bit, and I mean just a little bit, of thickness to the soup, okay? All right. I know we don't have smell-o-vision yet, which is too bad because you can really smell the spices in the soup. It's making me very hungry. Okay. So this soup is ready to serve. And I don't usually add anything to it, but if you wanted to sprinkle some cilantro on top, or maybe some Italian parsley, or, you know, anything like that, you certainly could. You might want to experiment with the salt level, because potatoes, they suck up a lot of salt. So you might need a little extra salt. That soup is finished. Doesn't that look nice? Okay, so now we're going to go on to the other soup. This is going to be the traditional cream of potato soup, and you can see potatoes are nicely done and they smell fantastic. So what we're going to do for this soup is we're going to put it in the blender and finish it with a little half and half, okay? So I'm just going to scoop some of the potatoes here, okay? We are going to take some of the broth, but we're also going to substitute some of the broth for the cream, the half and half. So let's just do this. And this also smells fantastic. Okay. So then I'm going to take a little bit of this broth with this ladle that I didn't see the first time I came out here. Okay, so there we go. A little bit of the broth and the potatoes. All right, so I'll do that. A little bit more broth. Okay, and let's get all the potatoes in here. Okay, there we go. And there we go. And I think I got about one more ladle full of potatoes in there. Okay. All right. And then to this, we're going to add a little bit of half and half. Okay, like so. That's about half a cup. You know, your amount that you want to use might vary depending on, you know, do you want a much creamier soup? You know, you can fiddle around with that. Okay, so we're going to put the lid on here. I've got the spout pouring away from me just in case. I'd rather get all this hot liquid on the wall than on me. And we're just going to start her up. There we go. There you have it, a creamy, rich, delicious potato soup. So we're going to get this stuff plated, and when we come back, I'm so sorry you're not going to be able to join us in tasting it, but we will taste it for you, okay? So come back. Okay, guys, welcome back. It is time for soup. Here is our classic potato soup with a little bit of shredded cheddar cheese and some scallions on top. And here is our curry braise potato soup with carrots and corn and Maggi and curry braise and spices. Okay, so let's get these tasted. All right, so babe, you want to come in and have a taste? Here's your favorite spoon.
Thank you.
And here is the traditional creamy potato soup.
It looks outstanding. I wish you could all smell it. It's
It's nice and thick. It's got some melted cheese on top.
Oh, this is to die for.
It just tastes like a cold day outside. It's warm, it's hearty. I like that. Yeah.
It's really creamy. You get a great potato taste, the cheese, accent. I can't stop eating. I'm sorry. I'll get to the other one in a minute.
Okay, let's give the other one a shot. Okay. So see, this one's more of like just chunky pieces of potato in a broth. Careful, it's hot.
Hot.
Or very earthy.
Nice spice.
It's not spicy.
Not hot.
It's just warm.
The bowl is hot. So I'm gonna put that down.
Everything's nice and tender. You can really taste the carrot in there. So guys, I'm gonna give a little to my dog here. Rafie. I hope you give these soups a try. Or if one looks better to you than the other, just give that one a try.
They're both delicious.
They're really good soups for fall. They're easy to make. They don't take a whole lot of ingredients. Okay, guys? So I really hope you enjoy them. So if you like what you see, we would love for you to subscribe, like our videos, and share them if you really like them. So we're so glad you stopped by today.
Thank you for joining us.
Hang out with us and learn how to make potato soup 2 ways. Okay? Take good care, people. We love you, and we'll see you again soon on My Mom's Recipe Box.
See you soon.
Bye-bye.